There are so many figures out there that have had prototypes that have never actually got a final release, unfortunately. That being a particular wave of a bunch of Bokinger figure arts, which really is killing me, but... Aw, dude, the fuck, man? What am I supposed to do about this? Huh? You're just a bad seed, you really are. And I'm just fed up with you, man. I don't know what else to say, and I don't even know what exactly I am going to do at this point, but hopefully this will be the right decision. Adios, amigo. I know what you're thinking. RedX, did you not say in your previous review that you had no intentions whatsoever to go after any of the Red Rangers or the 6 Rangers in the basic wave of Power Rangers Super Megaforce? Well, let me just explain what the heck happened. He just came out of nowhere. I'm not kidding when I say this. The only figures that they actually had at Walgreens, I think I even said this in the previous review. If I didn't, excuse me, I'll say it now. The only figures they actually had was Quantum Ranger and the Silver Ranger. They were the only two that were on the racks at Walgreens. Where did he come from? I went up to the actual people working over there last week. I went over there and I said, and I quote, "Do you by any chance have any more of these figures in stock in the back?" The guy actually went into the back to look. Came back and told me that they didn't have any more. They apologized. They would be looking forward to getting more Power Ranger figures in stock soon enough. He even knew what was coming. He said they had some Dino Charge figures on the way. Dino Charge. How many actual workers or employees would actually know a Power Ranger brand name right there? I was surprised. That being said, anyway, I took his word for it. So I left. Okay, cool. I got the Silver Ranger. Following week, as of today, I walk right into that store. But then I saw the Green Ranger on the shelf. Where did he come from? It's a mystery. It's a mystery I'm never going to know. The only thing that I can think of is two things. One, the guy lied to me. Two, he lied to me, but they saw that they didn't have any Power Ranger figures in stock except for one and decided to slap the Green Ranger on the rack. That's it. That's all I can think of. So let me get this straight. They only stock 2 figures at one time. 2. The only way to actually stock another figure out of this mystery box they may have in the back is to purchase one of their figures and then come back a week later and then there will be another figure in its place. Where's the logic to that? It makes no sense. I digress. I've got nothing else to say about that. I've wasted enough time. 4 minutes have passed. Let's get to the review of the Green Ranger, okay? So to get him out of the way real quickly so we can take a look at his package. Your basic Power Ranger Super Megaforce packaging. Red Ranger here with his Gokai Saber right here, which you can't see. Let me bring that down. There you go. Super Megaforce logo. Green Ranger right here. Action Hero Series, which is great. Flipping on the back, you got a bio for Tommy, the Green Ranger. That's nice that they throw a little mention that, hey, this is Tommy, not just a Green Ranger of some sorts. So there we go. Mighty Morphin Green Ranger, also available. Well, was available unless I go back to Walgreens next week. Same time, same place. See if they got any more in stock by chance. Because they got no Power Ranger figures now in stock. I'm not kidding. See? I bought the Quantum Ranger. They've got nothing on their racks now. Let's see what happens next week. Anyway, back to the figure. I like this figure. I really do. I've got a few minor nitpicks, but I've got no complaints about this figure. Bandai America really put a lot of effort into this figure. It is not just a simple retooling. Well, yeah, retool is the way to use it, but it's not a simple repaint of the Red Ranger with a different head sculpt. No, this is actually a very, very nice touch. I mean, this figure is fantastic. Look at this. You would think that Bandai likes to cut corners every now and then. They would actually just use the Red Ranger's body mold again, and this would be the Tyrannosaurus coin. No, this is actually the Dragon coin. Let's see how close I can get that up and close and personal for you. See it? That is cool. It's nice that they're not just using the same body and the same exact mold. It's a retool. Nonetheless, a retool. But it works. That being said, the shield is actually one separate piece. I mean, you can actually see that this is not attached to the body. It could actually come off if I was able to pop the arms off and pop the head off. And yeah, that's great. It is a nice touch. This figure is great. He is actually fully painted. I was surprised about that. Now, for nitpick, yeah, there are some nitpicks. The armbands are not present. That's unfortunate. That's one thing that I was hoping they would not cut corners, but they did. You know, it's not that bad. I mean, the Legacy figure that came out, you know, he doesn't really have any actual molded on armbands, you know. It's just painted on. Something that I can take care of myself. Now, this is some nice gold paint that they're actually using. I really wish they had actually used it for the shield. I know the Legacy figure does have that, and I know the Legacy figure also has the silver stripe on his head. I'm glad that this one does not. So, that's cool. Nitpick, I gotta say, though, the paint job is pretty good on the helmet. There's just one little thing that gets to me. The actual teeth part, you can see, is misaligned. It is not directly centered with the mouth and the actual head crest. Oh well. What am I supposed to do about that? It's not that big of a deal. It really doesn't bother me. I'm just letting you know that it's there, present and accounted for. Articulation is pretty good. I mean, it's your basic articulation. As you can see, a bit of a hindrance with the shield in the way, but what are you going to do about it? You can still get it up. Just can't get it to go straight up. Oh well. See, it's all there. No hindrance, minus the shield. Still, it's nice to see that there's actually some gold straps going across the shield. It's something that I was really hoping that the Super Legends Green Ranger figure was able to have, but oh well. Yes, he did come with the Dragon Dagger, just to let you know. It's right here. What's the Green Ranger without the Dragon Dagger? It is very nicely sculpted. It's not painted. It's a basic figure, so what do you expect? Yes, he can actually hold it in his hands. Pretty nice. Firmly grasps it without any problems, and he can wield it in combat against evil forces. Or he can use it to summon Dragon Zord. Yes, there is a place to actually peg this in. There's a peg that sticks out from the Dragon Dagger. There's a hole right here. So, you know, in lieu of an actual holster, they actually just decided to slap it on his belt. And it pegs in pretty nice. I mean, that's very secured. It's not going anywhere. I can move this figure's leg all around. It's not going to knock it off. It's pretty tight to get it out as well, but oh well. It's a great figure overall. I am very impressed with it. Like I said, I had no intentions of getting these, but I'm actually kind of glad that I did get the Green Ranger at least. I mean, Quantum Ranger will be a review for another day, and speaking of which, let's get this out of the way. Before we move on to that another day, let's move on to the size comparisons, which we always do in the videos. There you go. I'm using the SH Figure Arts Green Ranger as an example here. The paint job is really great on this figure, but they're still not using the proper green color from the actual suit that was used in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and, you know, obviously Zoo Ranger. I have no real issues with this green. It is the basic green color, but I mean, if you're gonna go all out, I mean, just go with that one. It is a very, very nice green, and it is what was used in the show. Anyway, that's just that. For another size comparison, so let's bring in the previous reviewed figure, which is Gokai Silver. Did I really just say that? I'm sorry, I meant Super Megaforce Silver Ranger. You can see they pretty much are up in scale with one another. And let's bring in, just because, the evil space alien troopers, the Vivix from Power Rangers Dino Charge. So this works pretty good. I am really surprised how great this figure is. It's not perfect. In no way is it perfect. It's nowhere near what perfection is right here. But I still like this figure. And even the actual steroid-looking bodies that they're using for these figures really does not bother me with the Green Ranger. Maybe it's the shield. Maybe it's because it's blocking some of the proportions that you would usually see on the Red Ranger, the Blue Ranger, Pink Ranger, Yellow Ranger. You know, I shouldn't even talk about the female Rangers. Their molds are different from the male molds, but it works. I've got nothing to really say bad about this figure, so I'm going to end the review. I just want you to see how much this camera's starting to piss me off now. Yeah, I can't even do a little bit over 10-minute videos anymore, so I better just end it now. Questions, comments, you know what to do. Just leave them down below in the comment section. This is RedX Power signing out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Adios.